Welcome back to 3-Minute Expert at Anime Vice. This week's topic is a classic feature, particularly for shows from the totally tubular 90s and on, big freaking swords. Now, unlike many anime tropes, the giant sword may have a genuinely Japanese origin, the Zanbato, an extra-large sword that some historians think may have been used as sort of a joint sword and pole arm for attacking people on horses. Unfortunately, no one can agree on whether this type of sword was ever actually used in battle, and it may also have been swiped from China, so, well, the world may never know. In modern times, though, the really big sword is generally the domain of an action hero, and perhaps his rival as well. I expect most of you start thinking about Final Fantasy VII's Cloud and Sephiroth when you think big swords, and who could blame you? But plenty of giant swords predate Cloud's, like the Sword of Light, Gaori's sword in Slayers.
Light come forth!
Now, it's easy to simply write off the giant sword as overcompensating, but let's face it, really big swords just look cool. Besides, girls can have them too. Take Fu from Magic Knight RAYEARTH. Her giant sword not only predates Final Fantasy VII, it's bigger than she is. Current shows in Japan sometimes take the giant sword to rather ridiculous lengths, pun intended, like Kamina's infinite sword in GURREN LAGANN. And then there's CLAYMORE, which revolves around a large group of female half-humans who all wield the giant swords that the series is named after. But perhaps no show takes the cake on swords quite like BLEACH. There's an entire army of Shinigami who all wield swords, and an increasing percentage of them also have Bankai abilities that may cause their swords to grow, multiply, or otherwise increase in badassitude. There are variations on the giant sword theme, of course. INUYASHA Sango wields a giant boomerang called Hiraikotsu. In the shonen series Gintama, a man named HELLSING wields a giant umbrella, and it's not as goofy as you might expect. And then there's Pokemon. Did you know that in Pokemon Adventures, Mewtwo wields a giant spoon? Ah, yes, oversized weaponry is a favorite visual trick of manga creators and animators alike. And we haven't even gotten into giant guns yet. But we're running out of time now, so I think that's gonna have to wait for some other week. Be sure to tune in next week for another 3-Minute Expert at Anime Vice.